As a Christian, do I need the church, or is it enough to just have Jesus? When we think about religion today, we often think about having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. And it's very important to have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. But do I need the church? Is the church a side order of fries and I could just get the Big Mac of Jesus Christ? And if I want to, have the church, and if I don't want to, I can skip the church. We need the church. Now, Jesus gave us the church, and we can talk about that in other appearances, but also we need the church. It's not just that Jesus gave it to us, but we need the church. We need community in order to live out our faith. Anyone who's ever tried training or studying or working towards something knows the power of a community. We as human beings are made for community. New human beings only come from community, the love of husband and wife. And they can only be raised by a community, a marriage and a family. So as human beings, we are community and social based. And so it's no different with our faith. The God who made us as human beings, who made us as social creatures, saves us in the way in which we're made. He saves us according to the humanity that he made. So he saves us as social people. He saves us through a community and through a church. Our life of Christian faith always, first of all, comes from another. Someone else teaches and explains to us and proclaims Jesus Christ. Side note, in the Bible, when Jesus sends off his apostles after his passion, death, and resurrection to spread the good news, he doesn't tell them to invent the printing press. That wasn't invented for about 1400 years. He doesn't tell them to write anything down. He tells them to preach the good news, to teach all nations. So, the first way that Jesus wants you to hear his message is through other people, through a community, through the church. And your own growth in faith is helped by having a community. That's oftentimes why Christmas break or summer break can be so hard for students. Because we've grown in our faith while we've been at school, we have a community that helps us, that keeps us accountable, that checks on us when times are bad, that knows how to read our face, to read our moods. We're joyful, we're sad, we're happy, we're challenged. And they can call us and encourage us to grow in our faith. But when we go into summer break or Christmas break, we've lost some aspects of that community, at least in the quality and the goodness that it was while we were at school. So when we go home, we've got the community of our family, but our family hasn't been growing with us in faith in the way that we have in school and where our school family, our school church has. And we might have our home church, but again, they may not know us as someone who takes our faith seriously, and so it can be tough to break through that. So we need to be mindful about those times. That's also why the transition out of college and our faith community in college can be tough, because we've gotten used to and accustomed to this particular expression of the Christian community. And we need to encounter it at the Catholic Mass and other places. But we as Christians need that community. We need that community to help us and encourage us, and we need to help our own community grow as well. Anyone who's been on a sport team or maybe a music ensemble knows that when one person pushes the other, it calls everyone else to greatness. Listen to anyone talk about the basketball star Michael Jordan. When people talk about Michael Jordan, one of the things they talk about is not just his dunks or his defense, but they talk about the way that he made everyone else better. We humans need that, whether in sports, whether in studies, in business. But we need that in our faith. We need people to encourage us. And not only do you need the church, but the church is God's gift to you and how to be saved as a human being because of how we live and how he made us as human beings. God bless you. I love you.